why do we fall, Bruce? So we can learn to pick ourselves up.
Son of a bitch. Alright. I've been sitting here looking through news, putting lines where there used to be just a bunch of dots. God damn it. Now I'm pretty pissed. Because I feel stupid. I'm leaving in the video that I filmed before. Because fuck it, I filmed it. And I still believe that I make some good points in there. Somewhere. I don't know. We'll see how things turn out after editing. I don't know. If this is a really long video, then yeah, I left it in. If this is a short video, I didn't leave it in. Apparently there was a poll that came out that kind of says that the people really don't like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez very well. She's not a popular person. And I didn't know about that one. So getting her more face time, just so she can be obnoxious, that's a good thing. So you pretty much guaranteed that. Son of a bitch. And then I knew that he had done the thing with the immigration. That you have to, you won't be accepted if you pass through another country that's willing to give you asylum. So he more or less ended Central American immigration. Now, I think that's a great thing. I think that's a great policy. I think that's a good idea. So I wanted to hear about it on the news because I think it's great. However, probably not the best thing for the news cycle to be talking about right after it happened. Boy, if only there was a diversion, maybe we might be able to get away with that one without a shit ton of lawsuits that are just going to overturn it. Son of a bitch. So, Nancy leaps to AOC's defense. Everybody's fucking annoyed with her. And then she throws out this House resolution bill just to say Orange Man bad. Which just makes them all look fucking obnoxious. And probably the hardcore actual Democrats that really actually care about the issues, they're probably going to be pretty pissed off that they're fucking around wasting time with that horse shit instead of talking about how he's essentially ended Central American immigration. So that's probably not going to make them happy because they're probably pissed because they're not paying attention to the actual issue. The Republicans, of course, going to rally around Trump because, he didn't really do anything bad. So really the only people that are going to be happy with this whole Trump resolution thing is the dummies that actually think that shit's going to matter. Because it doesn't matter. Son of a bitch. I still think it could have been done better. But it wouldn't have brought on the resolution call. It wouldn't have wasted this whole day for the House. So yeah, no. Fuck me. It was a good move. Yeah. Goddamn. See, here's the thing. I was only playing 438th dimension chess. That motherfucker was playing like 1432nd dimension chess. Fuck. He's still always 1,000 dimensions ahead of me. The motherfucker.
Who run Bartertown?
You know who.
You know him, you love him. He's...
Bitch. Alright. I'm leaving it in no matter what. Son of a bitch. I'm thinking to myself, as I'm sitting here, nursing my sore knee, that you're about to see me smack the ever-loving shit out of, and I'm thinking to myself, God damn, I was so pissed. Why was I so pissed? I wasn't thinking clearly enough to fucking see anything else that was going around me and think about it. I was so pissed. Why was I so pissed? And then it occurred to me, I really wanted to watch them fight. Son of a bitch. I really wanted to watch Nancy and Alexandria fucking just fight. Oh, I wanted it to go on 15 rounds. Son of a bitch. And that's all it was, too. So, what you're about to see is me just whining because I wanted to watch them fight. Son of a bitch.
Right when he starts firing, they're trying to back boost me, the double.
So, I told you guys in orientation there was going to be a weeding out process. All right? I'm selective with my audience, I guess. I said at the time, if you're here because the bear told you to be here, you're here for the wrong reason. It's awesome that you came because of it, but staying may be an issue for you, right? If you have golden calves that you worship, sooner or later I'm going to shit on them. It's just the way it works, right? And I've already seen it creeping up, and I know sooner or later it's going to come out. People have asked me, why don't you work with this person? Why don't you do this? And I've got my reasons for why that ain't going to fucking happen, right? I haven't decided to go into it yet. Hasn't become relevant. But nevertheless, I am not on anybody's side but my own. My side. Me. I'm not on Donald Trump's side. I'm not on Nancy Pelosi's side. My side. Right? I ally my side with people when they're doing things that I feel is smart and good. When somebody does something that I feel is fucking stupid and not helpful, well, guess what? I'm still on my side. And I'm going to say, I think I was fucking stupid. Not helpful. Right? You're going to get this from me about a lot of people. About a lot of things. I think so far, this has been the second time that I have felt the need to say something that Donald Trump did was, in my opinion, not brilliant. The second time. The first time, I think, was when they asked him if he would accept information from a foreign nation in the 2020 election, and he went, yeah, why not? I thought that was a dumb move. It played out like a dumb move. It began and ended like a dumb move. And he had to play catch up to make it just kind of fade away. Like he had to, no, what I really meant was, like if Norway, nobody gives a shit about Norway. If you meant Norway, you should have said fucking Norway. And then people would have gone, oh, who gives a shit about Norway? We're talking about like Russia, China, man. Like, but when you just say, oh yeah, I would, fuck it, why not? I might not even tell the FBI. everybody immediately goes, oh, so Russia's going to be meddling in our election again. Right? Like, no, you have to consider something. Everybody's acting as if they are some highly educated world. We see so much more. We're all so above it. No, I'm special. No, you're not. You're just as dumb as everybody else. True intelligence is realizing you don't know a good goddamn thing about nothing. Right? Everybody telling me I need to catch up. No. You need to start looking ahead of you, because that's where I am. Right? All the people on the left, man, they're all way down on the intellectual scale. They're all fucking complete morons, right? So all the normies in the middle, yeah, they're all fucking dumb too, because they don't know what's going on. Yeah, well, here's the thing. The normies are what we call the majority of people. The vast majority of people don't give a shit about this stuff like we do. They don't fucking sit around and watch YouTube videos all day talking about politics. They don't give a shit. They're playing with their kids, doing fucking whatever it is that they do. Right? So all they see is the headlines in the news. What is the headlines in the news talking about right now? Donald Trump's racist. And we're doing a House thing to condemn what he said is racist. And that's what they see. And then they go, ugh, fucking shit. It puts bad taste in your mouth. Right? It's bad. Dumb idea. Right? We can keep going. Let's say he doesn't say that. And Nancy Pelosi and Alexandria Dumbfuck, they keep fighting with each other. Right? And every time dumbass says something dumb about Nancy, Trump chimes in and goes, I'm on Nancy's side on this one. Right? Here's what would have been crushing. You want to know something that would have been fucking crushing to say instead of what he said? If he would have come out and said, you know what, all weekend long, this thing between AOC and Nancy is really starting to bother me. I don't think Nancy's racist. I think what the problem is, you guys espouse very bad policy. And now that she's saying you are espousing bad policy, you have no good comeback because you know your policies are bad, so she's racist. It's bullshit. Right? It would have been fun. I mean, I don't know how you fit that into a tweet, but nevertheless, get the gist, right? And then now Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez can bitch about Donald Trump, hitting on her policies, and then Nancy can say, well, you know, and then that pushes Nancy to the point where she's either got to come out and say, oh no, they've got great policies, right? Or she's got to come out and say, well, they don't have great policies. You're right, Mr. President. That's what I meant. In which case, Nancy's working for Trump, right? That would have been the, let's bring them all together under one socialist flag so they can all look equally fucking crazy. That would have done it. Because Nancy would have had to say, no, they have great ideas on policy. Now Nancy's a socialist, just like them. But what did he do? He said something that is very easily misconstrued as racist. Now, let's set the record straight. I don't think it was racist. I don't think it was racist at all. But I think it's easily misconstrued as racist. One of the things I think I've mentioned before, when I used to do a lot of videos messing with Riley Dennis, I always referred to her as a girl. Called her she, mentioned her as her. Why? Because if it ever came to a point where I had to actually sit down and talk to Riley about issues, I don't want to have to deal with use my proper pronoun. Because that's fucking stupid. Why are we more concerned about that? Who gives a shit about that? Don't muddy the fucking waters. Fine, you're a girl. I'll just do it. Then we don't have to go down that road. We don't have to bother with the distraction. Right? Here we are with the distraction. Somebody mentioned, Trump's playing the media like a fiddle. You just gotta understand, he's fucking the whole news cycle. Now everything's talking about is how he's racist. Yeah, now that's everything that everybody's talking about. Joe Biden, did you hear he rolled out his healthcare plan? Apparently, if you like your doctor, you can keep it. Yeah, it's a pity we're not talking about that. The dumbass fucking Joe Biden decided to deliver the same fucking Obama speech, if you like your shit, you can keep it. Knowing full fucking well that was a lie before, but now apparently Joe's figured out a way to make it truth, right? Yeah, it's a shame we're not talking about that. Thank God we're not talking about what an idiot Joe Biden is for plagiarizing Obama, right? And trying to sell the same bill of shit to the American public. Yeah, it's a shame we're not talking about that, right? What about Trump's new thing that he rolled out with immigration? That now you have to claim asylum at the next country over. You don't get to just bypass 5 countries to come here. No, we won't accept you. You got to go back to the first country, try there. If they say no, you go to the next country. If that happens to be us, congratulations, you made it to us. But we've got to deal with Mexico, they'll take you. So, fuck off. I think that's great. It's a shame we're not talking about that. I'd much rather they come out with, that's a racist policy. Why? Because it makes them look fucking insane to say that's a racist policy. How is that a racist policy? Makes total sense to me. But no, we're talking about how he's racist. Why? Because he said something that can be easily misconstrued as racist. Great, I'm glad we're fucking around with the news cycle here. Yeah, much better that we be talking about this than the next thing that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez accuses Nancy Pelosi of. Or the next thing that Nancy Pelosi says snide about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Yeah. We don't want to be talking about that shit. Oh, fuck no. No, we don't want to watch the division in the Democratic Party. Watch as they tear each other apart. So that all the normies watching it can go, well, fuck, the Democrats don't seem like they like each other. What? Yeah, no. We don't need that. No, fuck that. No, why would we want that? Every goddamn thing in the fucking news cycle right now is in Trump's favor. Everything. Every fucking thing. Everything is coming up Trump. Why is he fucking with the news cycle right now? You just play it in the fifth, 4-dimension check. You fuck off with that shit. Yeah, normally I believe it. When it comes off that way. This does not come off that way. This comes off as, nobody's talking about me. Oh, God damn it. Oh, I'm talking about me again. That's how it comes off to me. That's why I'm fucking pissed off. When everything's going good for you, don't fuck it up. Sometimes you need to know when to shut the fuck up. And when your enemies are fighting each other, that's the perfect moment. Shut the fuck up. Let it happen. Manage it from there. But don't jump in, push them apart and go, no, hit me. That's fucking stupid. Why? And how all of you have convinced yourselves this is a brilliant, genius fucking move, I'll never understand it. It isn't. It's a dumb fucking move. And nobody came up with a reason why it was a good move. Everybody just said, oh, no, don't lose heart. Motherfucker, I ain't lost heart. There has not been one policy thing that the president has done that I have disagreed with. Everything else doesn't matter to me. This is them fucking up the last season of Game of Thrones to me. I was watching a really good fight. I was having a good time. It was interesting. It was fun. I wanted to see what they were going to do next. Now I'll never get to know what they're going to do next. Because now we're talking about Donald Trump. All I heard, all I got from the comments. Oh, no. You gotta open your eyes, man. You gotta think about it. Bitch, I've been thinking about it. It's dumb. It's still dumb today, just as much as it was tomorrow, or yesterday. And tomorrow, it's gonna be just as dumb as it was today. It's not a good move. Now, I will say this. There is some hilarity coming out of it. Apparently, during the House resolution vote to call Donald Trump a racist, some brilliant Republican, I imagine, heard Nancy essentially say, the president's racist, and he went, sorry, but you can't say that. It's offensive to the president. It's against our rules of decorum. And so now that's a thing. So now they have to decide if what Nancy said about the president was offensive. So that if it winds up being ruled to where, yeah, it was offensive, of course the Democrats are going to appeal it. They're going to vote to appeal it. And then they're going to have to rethink about it, I guess. And then they're either going to go, oh, okay, well, yeah, I guess it wasn't offensive. Or what, like, I don't know what the fuck they think good that's going to do, but whatever. But essentially, if it winds up being ruled as offensive, then the statement gets struck, and Nancy's not allowed to talk for the rest of the day. We could be in a situation where the Speaker of the House is not allowed to speak for the rest of the day. Who's going to close proceedings? That's her fucking job. Like, honestly, I wonder if that means that they can't have the vote. She calls the vote. If she can't speak the rest of the day. Like, I don't know how that works out, but whatever. I thought that was hysterical. I think that's damn funny. And that's come out of this, but not because of the fucking tweet. It's because of the situation that has come out of because of the tweet. Tweet in and of itself has done no good. Now, Donald Trump's spin on it today, slightly different than the spin that I put on it yesterday, right? Donald Trump saying that essentially what he meant was, these people seem to hate our country, and if they don't like our country, the only thing that's keeping them here is them. You know? And fine, yeah, great. And if he would have said in that tweet, boy, it really seems like those four ladies don't like our country. The only thing keeping them here is them. They don't have to be a part of our country if they don't want to be. Right? You can misconstrue that as racist if you want to look fucking crazy, but says the same message. It just doesn't include the words, go back where you came from. There's the problem. That's the whole problem with it. If that one fucking little line would be omitted from the tweet, I wouldn't have any problem with the rest of it. Neither would anybody else. But because it's in there, now it's a problem. And he didn't need to say that specifically. He could have said any number of another fucking shit ton of things that would have done what everybody else other than me is seeing going on. Or hoping to see going on. But guess what? Nope. He doesn't pull out of this good. Sorry. He pulls out of it just fine. This isn't going to tank his fucking 2020. The thought of that's fucking asinine. Anybody that thinks I think that's fucking retarded as hell. No, this isn't torpedoed the election. He's still going to win. He's still going to win by a pretty fair margin. No. If I honestly thought that the Democrats calling Donald Trump racist was going to affect the election, I probably would have voiced that in 2016 when I didn't think it was going to fucking affect the election then either. So, I don't have a problem with what he said. I'm fine with the message that he's saying that he was trying to deliver, and I was fine with the message that I took it as fucking yesterday. But he has muddied the waters for no reason. the House majority, or the House minority and the Senate majority leaders have both come out and said, look, we were hammering on their policies because their policies are shit. He has made this personal, which has just made it more difficult for us. Now we have to wait around for them to come up with another stupid policy so we can go, look, what a stupid policy. Because now everything's focused on, we're less racist than him. It's not a fight you win. And with Donald Trump, it's not a fight he loses. But it's a fight that he just stalemates on. Why? Why are we shooting for the fucking middle? Things could have been so much better had he not sent that tweet, sent anything else. If only he allied them in socialism so that Nancy has to defend their socialist policies. If only that was the case. But where you're seeing that, I don't know. Because it looks to me, it's anti-racism. They're all together under anti-racism. No shit. Of course they are. They're always so quick to say everybody's racist and condemn them for it. Yeah, of course they're fucking... no shit. But that ain't fucking socialism. He hasn't united them under socialism. How is being against racism socialist? What are you people thinking? Whatever. Maybe you haven't noticed that nobody's talking about how they're socialist. That all they're talking about is how Donald Trump is or isn't racist. Maybe I'm the only one catching that. I don't know. But whatever. So, the body count currently sits at, I believe that's 42. 42 subscribers have left. Because they just, I don't know. But I'm sorry, man. If you're that NPC, look, I don't like the left-wing NPCs, and I don't like the right-wing NPCs. You're all fucking retarded. Stop it. Think for yourselves. Come on. Like, think beyond, no, this is all going to work out. Because, yeah, it's all going to work out just fine. This is not going to matter fucking anything. At the end of the day, this is a who gives a shit. But it's a who gives a shit that is going to eat up the fucking cycle for a week. While all this other stupid insanity is or was going on, now we're talking about this. And I don't know. It seems like all of the fucking commentators on the news kind of agree with me. They're calling it, there was a giant bonfire going on between Nancy and AOC, and Donald Trump threw a hand grenade in the middle of it. That's what they're saying. That's the way I see it. You all are some hopeful motherfuckers. And you're hopeful for no reason, because this is nothing. This isn't making a difference about anything. But nevertheless, it isn't helping anything either. That's my problem. It could have gone so much better. It was an opportunity pissed away. He could have easily gotten them to where Nancy was unequivocally and actually promoting socialism. He could have worked that. Easy. But he didn't. Now it's anti-racism. Alright. So, I'm still holding to my point of, it was a bad move. And until somebody says something of substance, other than, no, man, just believe. Yeah. I believe. I believe it was a stupid move. But no, it isn't going to change anything. Donald Trump will still be elected in 2020 easily. Normies. They don't care about this stuff really. They care about the policy shit. That's why you should keep to the policy shit. But they don't like this shit. It makes them not like it. Like, they just don't like it. They don't like to see all this dumb fuckery. And when he's doing the dumb fuckery and it's not policy based, that's a problem. Don't make it personal. It's one of the things that I've always told people whenever they've said to me, I'm thinking about doing, some criticism type videos. Don't make it personal. Stick to the issue. Don't make it about them. And if you do, make sure that you're saying, alright, I'm taking a minute out here to point out that haircut. And then you just roll on. You don't need to sit there and wail on it for a fucking hour. That's what are you doing? Stick to the issues. He made it about them. Or at the very least, he made it very easy for them to make it about them. And that, no, bad move.